No gunshots, but they getting low, 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 getting.
Hey, what's up you guys? Hoosier Farms here with another video, and today I'm on the Hoosier Farms map doing some farming. At the moment we got the John Deere 7290R and John Deere 2100 Ripper ripping the wheat field here. Got courseplay taking care of that for me, and then we are working on putting down some herbicide with the T9 450 and DMI toolbar and double anhydrous tank. Putting down herbicide AA because this is going to be put into popcorn, and the soil mod info sheet says that corn likes herbicide A and C, so figured that popcorn would be pretty much the same. So we're going to be putting this down here this episode. And yeah, I don't know why, but this map gives me lag every few minutes. I don't know what the deal is with that. It started last night while I was live streaming and haven't been able to figure it out. Looked at my log, no errors in there from the map that would be causing this, so I don't know. Never used to have an issue with this before, but all of a sudden now I am. So I don't know how many videos I'll make on this map, but we'll see. So yeah, like I said, just prepping this ground for popcorn. Combined the wheat that was on here. I'm not going to combine the corn because it's, the way that field is edited, it's kind of a little bit of a pain with the crop that's in there. So I'm going to plant new crop and take care of that. And we are full, so we need to select on the wrong thing. We need to back up a little bit here and try not to jackknife too bad. And we are going to grab our truck. And there's the leg again. This is the Volvo tender truck. We'll take this on over and fill our thing back up. This just runs off of a fertilizer trigger around the truck. So yeah, like I said, I was doing some streaming last night. I started out working on my map. Doing the first in-game testing on it, my new map. I transferred the files over and I wanted to test out the fields. So I wanted to stream too, so then I just started streaming. Well, I did a little bit of that. First little video on it, and last one for a while until I get a lot more done on it. But yeah, it's coming along pretty good. I've only got 6 hours into it, and I've got quite a fair amount done on it, but I've still got a long ways to go. But I'm happy with my progress so far. It's basically spot on of what it is in real life, except for a few areas on the southern part of the map. Like Linton is located nowhere near where it is in real life. But that's just because of the map not being big enough to allow me to do that. So I had to change a few things up, and then because of the changes I have to adjust some fields, and then other fields are not the same because they're where the edge of the map ends. They still continue on in real life, so it's kind of a little hard to get everything spot on with only so much room. But yeah, I don't get this lag, but so yeah, then we'll go ahead and use the 1770 to plant corn or popcorn in the fields. And go ahead and get GPS set on up. We're gonna do some overlapping here, but can't help that. So yeah, we had a pretty nice stream last night. I saw at one point had 21 people in there or something like that. We had quite a few people at one point. So that was pretty cool. Chat was going crazy. And that's mainly thanks to Mason Owens. He kept things lively. We'll go ahead and do some in-cab work here. So yeah, we only own 4 fields at the moment. And they're all right here around the farm. This is actually the dairy farm. The main farm is down in that area. But that's where the main storage is. The grain bin that's in the yard here is only for popcorn, which kind of sucks that it's a long drive, but this yard is a little nicer compared to the other one, so I like usually using this field, or this farm. So then once we are done, we got that field done last night on the stream, and then got this field, and then we have to do that field. I think is field 10, and these are like 16 and 17. Yeah, this is 17, 16's up there, that's 10, and then we got to do 9, which I'm gonna manually rip that field since it's kind of a weird shaped field. So today's video won't be the usual half hour. Just gonna do enough recording to get this field done up, and I'm gonna call it a video because I want to get back to working on the map, and I gotta go over to the old computer to work on it. It's kind of a pain having to flip-flop computers all the time, but I guess it'll pay off in the end, having the cool map to play on. And I don't know if you guys are subscribed to or follow Random Sparks here on YouTube, but he's got a new Dakota map in the works in the Red River Valley. It's kind of in between Minnesota and North Dakota, and that looks like a really cool map. He's done 2 videos on it so far, and it looks really, really cool. He did one where he's putting down MPK with the DMI toolbar, and he had the triple tank wagon, and then he was using one of Raphael's Steigers, or quick case tractors. I think he was using the row crop or something like that. And then the other one, he was starting his planting. And it looks really, really cool. So yeah, at first you start off with every field, but then I sold all fields except these 4 here, just because I kind of want to build myself up. Start with a few fields around the farm, and then work my way bigger and stuff like that. So. I think I mentioned this in Saturday's video, but I don't remember if I did or not. I think I did, but I'm not 100% positive. But with the new map that I'm doing, I'm not going to be making any videos until it is basically more or less done on my old computer, because basically at the moment everything I'm working on that map is on my old computer, because the Giants editor on this computer went out. It won't let me paint, like the gravel or fields or grass or anything like that. Basically the only thing I can do anymore is move buildings and that kind of stuff. So, I'm doing all of the roads and everything like that on the old computer, and then once that's all done, then I'll bring it over to the new one and do the DEM real terrain stuff, sit and smooth it, and then I'll work on adding all the buildings in. And then when I need to go and like once I work on the town, I need to go and maybe I need to paint some grass into a house or whatever. Then I'll kick it over onto the old computer and do that, and then put it back over. I made the mistake with my old map of not backing it up regularly. So when I had screwed up something in it, I had done like a whole bunch of stuff to it, and it was like so much stuff that to go back and redo it was just going to be a pain. So I said, you know what, I'm going to start on my new map. I've been wanting to do that map for quite a while. I was originally planning it for 13 and whatnot, and then never did it, and so now finally doing it, and it's gonna be really cool. It'll be nice to have that. And then so I've been I have it on a flash drive right here. It's a 8 gig flash drive, so I should be good for all of the versions of the map. So basically at the end of the day, or whenever I say, okay, I'm done working on the map for today, I'll make a folder called map version. Right at the moment I have version 1 and version 2, and basically they're backups. So then and then on my new computer I also make a backup of it, so I have 2 backups of everything. So if anything goes wrong, I should be set to fix it. And if I can't fix it, well, then I can go backwards and just redo stuff. But let me turn that off now. But yeah, so then there's like a main folder for all of the map. You know, the newest update of it. You know, that's got a spot. So, and then I also found some roads that look like, you know, the kind of roads that we have around here. And, you know, it was pretty spot on. The only difference was the center stripe is white. So I just, you know, did a quick edit in paint.net and made the white stripes down the center yellow. And now it looks pretty spot on to what our roads are. I don't know if I have a button set up to... I thought I had a button set up for switching the selection, but I guess I don't. So our 7290 hours working away on that field. It's going to take them a little while considering, you know, the 2100 is a little small, but it's a really nice ripper and I'm enjoying using it, so figured I'd just put it to work on here. Because I figured, you know, then I have the other discs I have are, you know, like the 2720 of Joe's, and then there's a 2623 50 foot. There's a 2623 that's not 50 foot, but I don't remember what the size of it is. But I figured I'll build myself up if I ever need, once I get more land, then I'll buy a bigger disc and stuff. So get that folding, get that shut off. And then we'll take this over by field 10, where we will be at next. Get our beacons and hazards turned on. Oh, I shouldn't go this way. I had issues going that way last night on the stream. The trees that are next to the road have clip on them, and they're not wide enough for this DMI to go through. So the DMI sat there and hit trees non-stop, so it was a pain to try and get through there. So this is a edited Hoosier that, I'm probably saying that wrong, but somebody released it in some group, I believe Ohio Coal Rollers modding, but I don't know if he's still got the link up for it or not. Maybe even has an updated version, I don't know. I really haven't played on this map a whole lot. I did play on it on my old computer one time for a while, and had a nice save going on there, but then I deleted that, and I didn't play it again here on the new computer until just recently. And now I'm getting all these lag spikes that are driving me absolutely nuts. So yeah, the 2100 is... Oops, I got a little close to the fence. So yeah, the 2100... Oh, he's on his last pass, and then he's got a couple of headlamp passes to clean up his mess. Evidently, this tractor doesn't have spec maps for it, so I might have to look into adding them for it. I know I have a different... I have like 3 7Rs in here, or 4, or something like that. And I thought that this was the one that I wanted, but it wasn't, and I just haven't gone back and bought the correct one. We'll let this guy get finished here. I don't know how he's planning to do this. So he's going to leave a section there. Oh well, we'll be able to pick that up with the DMI later. So I guess we'll ride along with this guy until he's done. And that's going to be really annoying in cab for the moment, since this tractor has plow spec on it. So yeah, then I think Thursday's video is probably going to be on the server. I went ahead and we finished our spraying, and we went ahead and seeded right away. I actually did it all myself because nobody else was around, but I just used Follow Me mod, and that actually got that done pretty quick. So that was nice. Yeah, we'll pick up these strips later on too. But yeah, it's pretty nice to be able to use Follow Me mod. I really have never used Follow Me mod for field work. I've only used it to transport, you know, like when I was hauling wheat from this field all the way to the bin site, I was using Follow Me mod. Then I could just take both trucks at one time. But you know, that's about all that I've ever used it for. So it was definitely different using it for that. And then I went ahead and grew the crops, and I've actually started combining, but now I'm just going to wait until everybody else can get on and we can sit and combine. And I rented 2 combines and 2 wagons, so we're still doing pretty good for funds. Hopefully we will stay that way. Went ahead and put in canola, since after it got off great demand, it was still the most the highest paying crop, so figure might as well put that in. And then I decided a while ago that once we do harvest, I'm just gonna sit and fast forward time until we get a great demand for canola. You know, and when I decided this, I just said for whatever crop we plant. But then, you know, now it'll be for canola, and then we'll sell our grain and we'll make the most money we can, and then we'll sit and we'll work our fields and, you know, get rid of all the. I'm sure we'll be covered in weeds, and our nutrients will be low and that kind of stuff. So we'll go ahead and take care of that at that point and get ourselves on track a little more. So originally I had started ripping this field on my own, and then I decided, well, I got those 2 fields back there that need to be cultivated, so I said, alright, I'll just put this guy on courseplay, and then I went ahead and bought the DMI and hydrous tanks and the tractor. Originally I had the cultipacker on here, but then I sold that, and the Massey Ferguson I had it hooked to, and went ahead and got that set up there. So then this guy will finish back there, I guess. It's kind of funny just looking at this. John Deere is clean, and the ripper is completely brown, pretty much. So I've been asked a few times why I don't make American Truck Sim videos, and the reason for that is because my audio doesn't transfer over to my headset when I plug my headset in, and you know, the only way I can get the audio is through my headset. So, you know, otherwise if I try and just use the built-in mic on my computer, then, you know, it's still not even picking up American Truck Sim sound. So that, and really I haven't touched the game in months. I've just been playing Farm Sim and modding and stuff, so I just haven't played it. But I've seen a lot of new mods out for it. And I've been thinking about downloading some of them and firing that back up, but just haven't yet. So that's the reason for no ATS. I'd probably play it more if I could record on it, because then, you know, I could have videos of it. But, you know, not being able to do that, I just don't really care too much about playing it, and just haven't in general anyways, so great. So this is just about done. Took him an hour and 20 minutes approximately to till this field. There's 1.2. I guess this goes up to, like, this goes by 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then 2 is how this will go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get that lifted up and get it folded. And we will park it over in front of field 9. And these gates don't open, so just gotta drive through them. Let's get this turned on. Oops. Wrong buttons. Turn it 90 degrees. Bump it over. And then I'll just get this started. Ugh, if I could back up. Alright, and I will call it an episode there. So, thanks for watching as always. If you liked the video, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you know others that would like it as well, don't forget to share it. And make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to comment if you have any comments. And check out down in the description for links to my social medias, my mod site, and other cool YouTube channels. And I will see you guys in Thursday's video.